in love, in joy, in ecstasy, because it has to be a very high frequency, right? High frequency of love. That they can again experience themselves as that ocean of oneness, that they are everything. And then we come back and we take back our little identities that we've created in this world, and it's safe. We don't lose ourselves. There's nothing to fear, especially when you're wrapped in your lover's arms and you let go of every fear, and you're feeling oneness with them. The two little drops all of a sudden merge into one. And you'll have the direct experience of, oh my gosh, I just lost my boundary. I'm free. I've become pleasure. I've become ecstasy. There's no me. What happened? I've lost my identity and it feels great. I don't even feel I have a name. These are experiences I have quite frequently. And when I don't feel I have a name, I know that I am connected into the oneness. The divine is flowing through. It's an ecstasy beyond the physical world. And when you first experience it profoundly, I got my profound experience through an ayahuasca journey, but it's definitely available through sexuality, then that's the rapture. And a lot of people might not understand that, because it goes against Christian teaching that the rapture only happens when you die. Not anymore. Not anymore. Our consciousness has shifted. We are now remembering we're divine beings. We're immortal beings. We're eternal beings. Death is not the end of us. And a lot of people can feel that through touching the eternal, through merging with another person, because that boundary goes away. And then we're like, wow, I'm free. I'm, what am I? And there's no answer. All you feel is this joy and pleasure rushing through your body. And that ecstasy is so much higher than this frictional thing that we got taught in the three-dimensional world of rubbing and rubbing, to create an orgasm. And it's like, wow, let's go be God. Yeah, let's do that, and there's just unlimited experience to have through this right brain accessing through love and joy and bliss. You can have it all. You can be a kink monster. If you want to be a kink monster, be a kink monster, but connect your heart first. Connect your ecstatic oneness first, and then be a kink monster if you want. But you're going to find that laying still, breathing each other's breath, as I mentioned in the first video, that being silent and just feeling the merging into your partner can sometimes be such a phenomenal experience that you can't even handle any more than that. You're just like, and you're still like my partner and I were doing the pranic kiss for an hour. I had a couple write to me on my Facebook page and say, Carrie Starr, we just experienced that last week and we didn't know what it was. My husband and I laid still for 6 hours, lost in this ecstasy, and we didn't move. We were just breathing each other's breath, just like you said. And I was so delighted that somebody could say that they had actually been there. And the woman was so excited. She brought her husband to read the article I wrote, and he said, yes, that's what happened. So sometimes you're going to want frictional. Sometimes you're going to want kinky. Sometimes you're going to want to be so still, merged with your partner, that you couldn't hold any more joy than that. So that's where Tantra can take you. And once you're freed, the mind can go anywhere. And through what we would call the imagination, it can become anything you can imagine. And you can go there with your partner entwined with you. So I have one book out now that's just the beginning, the foundation of the heart and connecting to the divine, the foundation of that. It's more about the one-on-one couples thing. and learning to always have respect and honor and appreciation for that heart connection. And then we're going to move into all the other experiences, gradually. The next book will probably be called The Pranic Kiss. I came up with the word pranic after 20 or 30 years of not knowing what to call that beautiful space that I was in. It finally came to me. It just came out of my mouth. Prana. Prana is the energy in the air, and it is a phenomenal amount of energy. And when you are breathing it back and forth, it's like taking 2 glasses of water and going shh, shh, shh. And then you've got 2 glasses of water that are the same. And that deep merging with the prana in the air, in your body, going in and out of your lungs, through your heart, is what takes you into that deep source experience. And everybody I just play around with, just for a few breaths, say they can feel their heart merging into mine, like a sponge, just kind of like just going into, each other. And then you let go of tension, and in the letting go of tension, you relax and you open more deeply into the oneness. How's that?
Amazing as all the things you tell me always.
Now,
What?
Did you want to hear about the golden phallus?
Yes, tell us about
Right.
the golden phallus, and then we end this meetup, and I hopefully do another meetup with you.
Oh man, I didn't tell you about sound either.
Okay, now let's talk about sound, and let's talk
Okay.
about the golden fellas, and because you know so much that we are going to be here like 1-2 hours.
Yeah, it's true.
So
It's true. I originally wrote almost 1,000 pages of all my adventures and called it Carrie Starr's Amazing Adventures in Cosmic Sex. And I realized people don't know what to do with that much information. So we decided to split it all up and kind of just piece by piece put it all together. Right?
And we can do that also. We can do a lot of meetings. So we talk, we divide all this information, and the people in Latin America and the people in Spain that likes my information and also yours, they can see it in different spaces or little parts, no? So, okay, so tell me about the golden fellas.
Okay, golden phallus. Men typically don't think about how profound their energy is to the woman. It's just been hidden from all of us. Okay, so the golden phallus idea brings back the idea of the man's divine part in the role of sex. So once he has connected his heart and he understands, he uses his imagination to pull that energy in and imagine her energy is filling up his heart. Now, when the energy drops down to his genitals, he can imagine that the female in her divine feminine, goddess of the universe, and he is God of the universe, that he is flowing that love down through his genitals into her genitals. And so he imagines that she is waiting for his love. She is waiting for his divine ejaculation. And that his job is to channel that energy down through his genitals with love. And when he enters her, I'm going to use this, that's okay. Often the female having the negative pole, if you imagine magnets, the negative magnet draws iron filings to it when you see this as a child in school. So the female genitals will collect negative, painful spots, emotional in here. And so when he goes in, she might go, oh God. And she tries to fake it that it's okay and it really hurts. And she's, oh, good. Oh, I hope this ends soon because it hurts. Anyway, that's my experience. But if he would just gently go in and say, please, honey, tell me if there's a little tiny soreness. And she says, yes, right there. He stops. He's going in very, very, very slowly. This is so powerful. Men can almost not stand it because they've got so much presence and consciousness now in what they're doing. He stops and he just rubs back and forth that much, like a masseuse inside rubbing off that sore spot. Okay. And then she's going to go, oh, I think it's gone. Then he goes, okay, tell me if there's another one. And he progresses through to the very end. What's going to happen, men? She's going to fall madly in love with your penis, madly in love with it. Because if you haven't experienced that, it's probably because the women have sore spots and they don't want to tell you, oh, it hurts. But when it stops hurting, then the pleasure kicks in. And all of a sudden, she is in love with that penis of yours. And so then you have won the Golden Phallus Award. And you just imagine, I love sending my energy. I love the female genitals. I love the vagina. I love sending my energy in to heal you. So the man now has become a healer in the heart and the genitals.
Yes,
And this is what is wanted and needed.
The penetration, and I just want to fuck her like in the porn way or in the normal sex way. Is more, I am a healer and I'm here for you, and I enter with love to your body to heal.
Yes, and oh my gosh, the difference is night and day. She will be begging for that. And so the loop gets completed between her heart to his, and she's so satisfied and in love when her energy goes into his, and then it goes down to his genitals, and he's sending that love back up through her, and it progresses back up to her heart. And if you just imagine it, you may not feel it at first, but imagine it, imagine, connected to the heart. The heart, this is the feeling side of the brain. So we're present in the erotic now moment, which we'll talk about next time.
Yeah.
The erotic now moment.
And also, let's talk about sound the next time, because
okay, sounds like a good plan.
Yes, and I want to leave to our followers more things to know and more interesting things, teachings about Tantra. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, not just for now. Thank you for all the lives and for being in my life and for giving this super high level information, really deep, really beautiful. Thank you.
I love being your friend and I love what you're doing. Thank you so much for having me on. And if they want to find me, they can go to the Facebook page, Cosmic Carrie Star, and send me a message. And I do offer private coaching.
Okay. I will put your link also down. Perfect. From this video.
Perfect, sweetie. Thank you so much. I love you so much. Mwah. Can't wait for the next time. Okay. This is fun.
Bye.
Bye-bye.